My name is Joseph Mshantaf. I was born in Ashrafiyya in 1971, and then 4 years later, the war started in Lebanon. And as a young kid, age 6 or 7, I saw horrible things that really made my heart very hard. And at this very young age, this made me a person, kind of an atheist, because I never believed that God would agree that a young kid will see these things. At the age of 10, I was forced to hold guns because at that time there was a war between the Christian militia that I belonged to and the Syrian army that was in Lebanon. Late 1987, God started working in my heart bit by bit until I took this decision to accept Christ as my personal Savior. In 2006, I joined the German NGO and I got in love with the NGO work. So after that, I had an opportunity to join Heart for Lebanon, which I did in 2009. 2 years later, the Syrian crisis started in Lebanon, and we had tons of refugees crossing the border to Lebanon. Heart for Lebanon decided to start a refugee program. And then, due to what happened with me, that struggle inside my heart started. That, how can I help those people who hurted me? It was a tough struggle. It took me a while. But God reminded me that, remember from where I have saved you. And this is your opportunity to go and talk about me. God opened this opportunity once when we were having a tent visit with a refugee family that came to Lebanon. And the woman in the tent was talking, and she seemed extremely bitter, saying to us that it was the Syrian government, the Syrian army, that has done things to us. She was always using this term that, I hate them, I hate them. And then I was sitting inside the tent thinking about my life. And God gave me these words to talk to the lady. Do you know that the one who's talking to you now has been shot by the Syrian army? He lost his father. He lost his cousin. Suddenly she said, so you hate them like me? I told her, no, not at all. Because they are victims just like you. And God gave us the opportunity to love them. On the contrary, if I would think about hatred, I would have never been in this tent or helping the Syrian refugees in Lebanon. And that was a powerful moment that God has given me, and it changed my whole approach to assist and help the Syrians. And I knew that God was preparing me during all of that time to that moment. We've been praying in the church for long years to try to go to Syria and just talk about Jesus. Syria is a very closed country. Instead of going there, God brought them all to us. We don't know how long this door will be opened, but we know one thing, that God has given us this opportunity so that we can witness about His love to them.